morning, ladies and gentlemen. My company is Forge, and we are the complement to needs. Our firm believes that investment in a perfect product is only halfway there, unless you put emphasis on the executive team. These are the members of our team: CEO Alex, me Michael, Sudesh, Sujit, and Wei Ting. Our vision: we envision to combine the best elements in our product catered to the needs of our customers, and therefore our tagline. Values like customer-centric are some of the things that guide our decision-making process. What is our strategy? Number one, strategic directions. We aim to minimize operating costs, and we also target alternative market segments or segments that are not being tapped on yet. Competitive posture. We pace our competitors and try to outshine them every single quarter. In terms of competency, we'll provide the most receptive, reliable product. Let me guide you through the journey of Forge, from company formation to production setup, as well as advertising, media. Currently, we are in the expansion phase, whereby your investment will be required for the expansion of our company. Next, Sudesh will explain to you the market position and how we position ourselves.
Thank you. Okay, so the market that we're actually targeting is initially was on innovators, workhorse, but with your money and your funding for $5 million, we'll be also introducing into our Mercedes brand. We are currently located in only China, Brazil, and Canada. As you can see from these charts, this was actually the sales office expenses for Q4, and we were having at 252,000, whereas most of our competitors were actually having more. And given the fact that we only had 2 offices to open, we have deduced that more competitors are also coming into our region again. So for Q5, we don't expect more competitors to be entering our regions. So our strengths: we have low financial risk, meaning that our debt is actually pretty low. Our marketing effectiveness was rated as number 2. Our asset management is also pretty good. As you can see from these figures, our growth rate in demand was the highest in Q3 to 4. This should give you all the confidence that to invest with us. These are some raw data for innovators. As you can see there, our company has about 549 in terms of market demand, and for workhorse, we've got about 848. As for the market share, we have 13.4%, 19.6% for workhorse. As you can see, for customer satisfaction, we were rated number 1 in Power Innovator, our brand judgment, number 1 in Mercedes as well, and number 1 in workhorse. This goes to emphasize that we actually focus on our customer needs and we tailor a product for them. As for our pricing, we will also have good ratings for our targeted customers. So now I'm sure that besides giving us this $5 million, besides letting this money work hard for you all, I'm sure you all want it to play well for you all as well. So let me introduce Swee Chen.
Wow, that is Linsanity. Jeremy Lin, who was undervalued, totally uncalled for, and no one knew him. And right now, he's one of the top in MBA. So at Forge, what we believe is that we have the efficiency, we have the capability, we have the potential to reach to that level, to throw the ball right into the hoops and become the MVP in this industry. I shan't bore you too much about the intricacies of the account sheet, but I would like to excite you to see. You see the profitability figures. At gross profit margin, we have a whopping figure of 19.23, and net profit margin at 8.25. And for ROI, which means that every 5 million you were to invest, 1 million goes right back into your pocket. And the earnings per share is actually at $113, and our market valuation is at $20 million. And lastly is our net profit. It's not just 1 million, it's not just 5 million, but it's at $10 million. Well, so why should you invest in us? Because we believe we have the greatest market potential. We have seen the growth rate of what my colleagues have mentioned. We are the ones that's going right into Canada, Brazil, and China, and we are the dominating ones. And the others are all competing in US and Europe. And the other thing is that we are quick to adapt. Apple, YouTube, Facebook, they were not the first to get into the game in the industry. But they were very good aggregators of the and synergizers of this technology, and that is why they are where they are today. And we believe we have the same capability. And for you guys, it's not too late to invest in us. As for the R&D and strategic alliance, we already have that. And we believe with all these factors, we will go right up to the top. And what are the things you're looking into in this 5 million? Is that we are going to invest in sales, marketing, operations, and also in R&D. R&D, we are investing in features that suits, like what our name suggests, suits the taste of our consumers. And we have the increasing product capacity and also sales. We are still continue to dominate our Brazilian, China, and Canadian market. And lastly is our marketing. We will increase our circulation of ads. And with all these factors, we believe we are going to be the MVP of this season. With Watch, let's watch ahead. Thank you.
Time for one question.
There's a production capacity. What's the current production capacity per day? How many units per day now and how many units are you going to do for this quarter?
Okay, for currently for quarter 5, right, we have caps at 50 units per day, which we are going to max out because for us we will be opening all four offices with the previous sales of 1,600 units. We believe that this quarter we will be able to fulfill all the units that is produced. So in quarter 5, we will max out everything and get profit from it.
So you won't be building any production?
We will, but that's the idea for quarter 6, which is why we need all your investments. Using the investment that we have gathered from you guys, I will actually expand and increase my plant capacity so that for quarter 6, I will further increase my expansion all around the world. Currently, I've already covered 6 of it, and if I were to cover 3 more for quarter 5 and 3 more for quarter 6, I will have covered the whole 3 regions out of the 5 regions.
So you're saying that this quarter you'll be expanding up to how much?
I will be expanding by 3 sales offices, because if I were to expand it this quarter, they have to build it this quarter so that I can use it next quarter.
Actually, I think he meant the production capacity.
Production capacity.
Do you intend
Do
to
you all have
expand?
any vision about how much you all going to expand your capacity?
Okay.
In quarter 6, we'll be expanding a further 6,500 capacity. And for subsequent quarters, we are looking at 9,750 every quarter. Increment of that.
Yeah, one last. Yeah. Anyway, about the alliance base, right? Do you all have any alliances?
We do it.
Yeah, I know what are the alliances.
I guess it's Jackie's group.
Oh,
yeah.
by names.
Yeah, names of the
Companies.
Yeah.
By night. Euclidia and Fortius.
But yes.
You're not sure?
Sorry.
You're not sure about your alliances?
We are very sure about the alliance.
So Forge, Fortilus, Equilia and
Infinite.
Infinite. What are the conditions of your alliances?
What is the conditions?
Yeah.
Equally split among us.
No, as in you'll be selling each of the R&Ds, right?
Yes.
But do you have any constraints like you can't buy R&D outside your alliance or anything like that?
We can buy our own R&D if we want to.
Not your own. Like suppose you want a license from any other team outside your alliance.
Not
Can you do it
possible. It's not part of the contract. We have drafted out the contract that says that for our alliances, we cannot license out our R&D to the other group, which is not part of our SA.
What is the penalty if you breach the contract?
What's the penalty if you breach the contract? Currently, it's not drafted in the contract, but I guess let's say because I will be getting the 2 R&Ds, which is most important for my company for this quarter. So if there's any breach of contract, most probably I am totally in a good position because I'm not actually buying those R&D that's not as important. You get what I mean?
Okay, but I'm just
The R&Ds that I'm getting is the ultra high wireless network and the travelers. In fact, for that item itself, you can cover 4 segments.
That means you're investing the most for R&D, right? Because the ultra high is really expensive, right?
No, it's actually around 2.8.
just one advice. You might want to the condition about not buying outside your alliance, right? You can like whoever is your investor later on, you can speak to him and might give it a rethink about removing that clause from the contract.
I think that's a very good.
Because it will be helpful for all the four, and will make the game more open.
And I have a penalty clause if otherwise the contract does not make sense.
Like if it's a penalty clause 1 or 2 million, I might want to break it. It is a profitable for me. So put it a very high penalty clause.
We will take that into consideration.
Sorry?
Okay.
No? Okay. That's it?
That's it.
Ah, that's all.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.